The power is back.
What's up, family? It's Too Cool TB from Powered by Vibes. We're back with another episode of Artist Discovery, the series where we find new music from indie and DIY artists, listen to it together, review it, and rank it on the infamous Billboard Chart. We're going to end out the month of March, which was Women's Appreciation Month for us. We featured all women on the Artist Discovery series in the most appropriate and serendipitous way possible, by revisiting the artists that gave us last year's #1 ranked song, Like the Sun. We're going to check out Toronto rock artist Alice Julia and her new track, Cry Wolf. So without any further ado, we're going to put it on and check it out together, and let's see what I think about it. This one's kind of special and interesting because I actually have not listened to this yet. I purposely wanted this to be a true first reaction, so I don't know what to expect. I'm excited. I actually got like butterflies right now.
Go ahead and cry, woo. Nobody's listening to you.
Okay.
Go ahead and cry, woo. If it makes you feel better, you tell all your lies.
It's got some like early 2000s vibes to it.
My life, just 'cause I can't do the same things I'm used to. When I was sick, you were emotionless. It's like I wasn't.
Okay.
When I was down,
Listen to all the instruments in there.
and asked who's gonna help.
Some pretty cool guitar work.
Go ahead and cry, woo. Nobody's listening to you. Go ahead and cry, woo. If it makes you feel better,
I like this so far.
you tell everyone you know that you're the one that hurts. Just
Like,
'cause you can't do the same.
I'm not an expert on rock, so like I don't have to worry terminology, but like I like it. I feel like it's like it gives me some like vibes from like back in the day a little bit.
Go ahead and cry, woo. Nobody's listening to you.
It's like early 2000s kind of rock vibes.
Makes you feel better.
Production's kind of simple too. I like it. There's something simple. Oh, I like the breakdown. This like reminds me of something. I just don't know what it is. It's like a band that it definitely makes me think about. That's a nice hook though too.
Go ahead and cry, woo. Go ahead and cry.
It's like aggressive but like smooth at the same time. That was a pretty good song. Hey, I like it. That was pretty cool, man. I like that. So we heard in there. So we got to do it right. First, we're gonna do the first reaction. So my first reaction to the song, like I said, I purposely didn't listen to this one at all before putting the camera on. I wanted the camera to be my first true reaction. I had no idea what to expect. I was just hoping that we would get something that was, just different, and we did. I like this. So it's pretty good. I like how it had like it's like a throwback a little bit. So that made it kind of cool. Like I said, I'm not the biggest rock music aficionado, so I don't have the knowledge and the terminology to really give you deep comparisons on that. But I liked it though. It put me in the mind of like the early 2000s a little bit, like the music I used to hear back then. I guess maybe it's got like a little Green Day vibe a little bit. Maybe that's the band I was thinking of. Maybe I might be wrong, but I think it was Green Day that I was thinking of. You guys can let me know in the comments if that's like maybe what I might have. In fact, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do here. I'm actually gonna cut the video right here. I'll play it one more time just so I can listen to it again without me talking over it. And then I'm gonna put the video back on. And I'm gonna give you guys my breakdown of it and critiques after I listen to it one more time.
A few moments later.
Yeah, after listening to it a couple more times, give you the breakdown section of the review. So it's kind of it's a shorter song. It's more simple in terms of the instrumentation and the production, which I like. And, you know, just like a lot of nice sounds. I like it's just got like a pretty cool guitar sound in there, like a pretty cool electric guitar sound. It's really not over processed. It's really not a whole lot of processing at all in this production of this song. It's more simple. So I think that's the reason why it puts me in the mind of like punk rock. So I know with punk rock it's a more simple, raw sound, which I felt like this had, which was really cool. I like the lyricism too. The lyricism is nice, how you take that idea of like the boy who cried wolf, and you use that to write a whole song about it. I know that, you know, this is a breakup song that, from what I understand, is from a real life experience. So that's kind of cool. You can take an experience like that and turn it into a song, and you're able to creatively, you know, use this complaints and whatever other words you want to use for it, the drama, and turn it into the cry wolf. You know, you do so much of this talking and lying and complaining or whatever that it falls on deaf ears at this point, because you just don't do nothing but talk about and complain about something. So it's kind of cool. I like that concept of it. And then also too, there's a cool breakdown in there towards the end of the song that was kind of cool, which it's like it was heavy, but it was like smooth at the critique section of the review. I don't know if I really have any critiques at all with the songwriting or the mix. Everything sounded super clean. I guess my personal subjective critique, if I was the one that produced the song, is two things I might have personally have done different. I might have tweaked that intro a little bit, just because I feel like the intro, it was a little bit too abrupt. You know, I like the jump in, pounce on the song kind of intros. Those are always fun. But I felt like this one, it might have been too abrupt. Like, I'm not really sure what I would have done differently. Like, maybe I would have added like a little like pickup note on the guitar, a little da-na-na, go ahead and cry wolf, something like that would have been neat. I don't know, but that's totally subjective. That's just what I would personally have done if I was producing it. And the only second thing that's totally subjective to me, I would have liked to hear a little bit more bass, because I felt like you couldn't hear the bass as much. Alex has a really great sounding voice, in my opinion. I think that a great performance, very easy to listen to, very smooth, very soothing. And even in this song, you know, the voice went well with the song, because it was aggressive, but it was still very smooth. So yeah, that's all I got to say on it. That's all I got for this one. It's a really great work. So now it's time for my favorite part of the video. We're going to rank it on the artist discovery Billboard Chart. Let's see how it stacks up against everything else we listened to thus. We got some songs that you guys haven't seen yet on here, so we're going to be stacking it up against some of April's music as well. So that'll be fun. So looking at the chart, I'm trying to make my decision on where I want to go with it. I'm feeling number 4. That's what I'm feeling for this one. I'm feeling like this one is a solid number 4 placement. So to give you my rationale, and also too, I forgot before I did to give the disclaimer about the Billboard Chart. The Billboard Chart is not a reflection on the quality of the song. It's a chart of recommendations that will be given out at the end of the year. Make sure you go to thepowerisback.com and check out the chart for 2021. The top 3 songs were really great, and for this artist, you should know about the Billboard Chart, because Alex Julia had the number 1 song last year. So for this year, I'm ranking it right at number 4. That's what I'm feeling. I had to think about it for a second, because I feel like it made me feel similar mood and similar feelings to how I felt about the previous number 4 song. So the homies, Mainstream Commercial Nihilism, Silent. So that's the prog rock band from around here, same city I'm from. I know that the leader of that band personally enjoyed the song Silent. But just thinking about this from the chart of recommendations, for some reason, I just felt like this one it's a little bit above it because I feel like this one is a little easier to digest, and the mood that it put me in is a little bit higher than this one because I just felt like since this song it's a little bit more direct than Silent was in terms of the lyricism as well as the instrumental. That one was more complex and something you have to listen to it more times. It takes like a deeper appreciation of music to really get it. I felt like this one says it's more, it'll click instantly for people and it's a little easier to digest. And it's right below Melodica's Beautiful Disguise. That one was a tough decision for me also. It's just because really all three of these songs to me, it's a tie between all three. All three of them are like the top three. Beautiful Disguise, I feel like it's just a little bit different genre for one thing. It's so different and it's really catchy for people, you know, so that's what it came down to for me. It's like that, the catchiness of the hook. All three songs are great. Y'all amazing. I recommend you check all the songs out that we got up there. All you had to do to be featured on here is just reach out to me and send me a link. There's no strings attached. I don't want anything in return for doing this. It's all about you guys and spreading your music and for us to all learn together from what we're hearing. So if you guys have songs that you want to suggest, you have your own songs, go ahead and send them to me. The only rule, I do kind of have a cap on how big of a following that the artists have, because this is supposed to be for up and coming people that don't have a following yet to help. It's supposed to be under 15 minutes. Let's bring it back to my beautiful face and wrap this up. So the final segment, to Alex Julia, if you're watching, I know you have an amazing voice, and I think that you have a very powerful voice too, because like when I did the song last year, as soon as the singing came on, I heard your voice. I'm like, wow, this is like, you might not realize it, but like this is a voice that moves people, because when people hear your voice on that song, it's gonna instantly capture their attention, and they're gonna want to hear what you have to say. So I think that's why it came together really well on this song. As soon as we heard your voice, we wanted to hear what you had to say on this song and hear what you were talking about. So just keep up the good work. Very enthusiastic about seeing where you go with your career. And, you know, for everybody that's watching from my community, I hope that you guys check out some more Alex Julia's work. And, you know, we just watched the rise that I feel like she's about to go on. So that's what I got to say to you, Alex, if you're watching. And to everybody watching at home, all the fans around the world, love what you do. I enjoyed listening to this new song from last year's #1 pick, and I hope that you did too. Spread nothing but peace and love to all of you, and I will see you on the next review.
The power is back.